Morning. Ladies, gentlemen and graduates, welcome to the University of Manchester and to the splendid surroundings of Whitworth Hall. This ceremony is designed to recognise the hard work that our graduates have put into their courses and their ability to convert their skills into letters after their names. This will hopefully turn out to be one of the most memorable, indeed best, days of your lives. Maybe that's presumptuous of me. Who am I to assume it will be one of the best days in your lives? In fact, what does best mean? How would I know how you would judge it? It's actually very hard to define best. The Oxford English Dictionary describes best as of the most excellent or desirable type or quality. Most excellent or desirable. Fair enough, I suppose. A search for quotations about best reveals many that are simple truisms. For example, Abraham Lincoln famously said, "Whatever you are, be a good one." Not very helpful or insightful. What if we try to apply the word best to other settings? For example, what is the best city in the world? As Malcolm Grant, the President and Provost of University College London, wrote in The Guardian last year, is Moscow better than Sydney? Would Hong Kong squeeze in above Manchester? Or Bangkok above Brighton? These cities could be ranked in many ways, on population, on visitor number, on economic performance, or even rainfall. We know which one would win there. But there's clearly no single answer. We could find a metric that would place one city above another, but would it help us to reach the answer? By the way, as a West Bromwich Albion fan, it's even possible to put Birmingham above New York. On another subject, and to hammer home the ridiculous, we could ask, what is the best vegetable? It's clearly not the E. coli-loving German bean sprout, but is it the very long, vitamin A-rich carrot, or the very short, sweet mange tout? It's clearly ludicrous to contemplate such a ranking. So, best day of your life, best city, best vegetable. In reality, all are a matter of individual judgment and personal taste. Many apologies for the contrived start to this speech, but I raise these issues, of course, because there's growing pressure to judge universities. The next year will see a step change in the pressure as the major switch in the mode of tuition fee collection from government pays to student pays takes place. It is, of course, perfectly reasonable for students and parents to decide on the best university, i.e. one that is of the most excellent or desirable type or quality, and they will. But how should we rank excellence and desirability of universities? If we were to rank, the University of Manchester would lead the UK in some very important categories. Nobel Prize winners on the staff, total government income, applications for undergraduate places, and number of overseas students. But in other areas, we would not do quite as well. Regardless, in many cases, the differences are only quantitative. We could ask, what does it matter to be the top, when the difference may be just a few percent between us and the second-place institution? Malcolm Grant wrote his Guardian article as an attack on the use of league tables that emphasise these rankings. These tables use different baskets of measures, some of which, like student feedback and employer ratings, are important but subjective, while others are so detailed that their impact is lost. Nevertheless, league tables are proliferating, and we can be assured that a multitude, covering all aspects of the student experience, will appear over the next year. I want to argue today that a simple ranking that highlights the best university is not the way to go, just as it's not the way to go when defining the best city or the best vegetable. What we actually need are descriptions of distinctiveness that link to an individual's ability to judge excellent or desirable type or quality. Parenthetically, after Darren Clark's win at Sandwich yesterday, I was struck by a comment from his manager, Andrew Chubby Chandler. When asked which of his large stable of golfers was the best, he said quite rightly, no, you don't have favourites, some are just different. So, how is the University of Manchester different? What is its brand identity? What is its flavour? We could say this is the scale of the university with its exceptional breadth that offers expertise in almost every academic discipline. or the heritage of a city and a university that have had transformational impact on society. For example, as the seat of the Industrial Revolution, the birth of free trade, the home of the suffragette movement, or the fact that 25 Nobel Prize winners have worked here, including Rutherford, who split the atom in the building next door. It could be the intimate link between the university and an edgy, gritty, ambitious, can-do city that is the archetypal, original modern place to live. Or the fact that we're sitting equidistant from the richest football club in the world and the English Premier League champions. Surprisingly, both are a very significant attraction. Manchester's student brand is all about a buzzing campus experience, high research credentials, contemporary urban life, access to the best facilities, and an environment that stimulates inquiring and challenging learning. However, we need to remember that distinctiveness is different for different people, including our graduates. Some of these characteristics will appeal to some people and some won't. What matters most to students? Should they only go to universities that are top of the league tables, based largely on subjective rankings? No. Does it matter they are very employable, have a job, have taken the next step in their career? Of course. But there's far more to university experience than getting a degree and economic benefit. Intellectual horizons are broadened, and personal contact in a campus-based environment shapes the individual. Today is a chance for our graduates to reflect on a key period in their life and assess what has been distinctive about their experience at the University of Manchester, and I urge you to do so. You will each have your own memories and achievements that will be associated with Manchester. Some things will have gone well, others not so well. You're likely to have overindulged and gone without, been lonely and made friends for life, loved and maybe even lost. To quote Abraham Lincoln again, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Finally, returning to best, I sincerely hope this turns out to be one of the best days in your lives. Just like your family and friends who have joined you today, we are immensely proud of your achievements. Many, many congratulations. We wish you well as you move forward with your lives, and we hope that your Manchester degree will serve you well. You will live in different cities, your taste in vegetables will change, league tables will proliferate, but the experience that you have had here will persist. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Biology with Honours, Rebecca Delza Abram. Matthew Antill. Emily Armstrong. Isabel Baker. Jessica Dawn Campbell. Robert Connolly. Rachel Cook. Laura Elston. Richard Fielding. Jack Fleet. Samantha Formby. Michelle Louise G. David John Green. Rachel Louise Howarth. David Daniel Arthur Huggett. Charlotte Helen Hume. Jalaika Jabin. Nahakima Jamel. Jenna Legg. Parisa Mayub Afag. Andrew McLean. Sophie Louise McSweeney. Nur Hidayah Binti Mohammed Saleh. Samuel David O'Neill. Thomas Samuel Sparks Priestley. Julia Robinson. Nur Haina Saidan. Mark Andrew Smith. Christopher Rowan Smith. Victoria Smith. Bethany Sarah Taylor. Rosie Townsend. Siobhan Twist. Aidan Jeffrey Woodwell. And in biology with a modern language with honours, James Brett. And in biology with industrial experience with honours, Kerry Abbott, also awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award. Sarah Louise Oates. Ryan Robinson. Lynn Taylor. And in biology with business and management with honours, Gregory MacDonald. Jennifer Mary Scott. Gillian Pamela Wilcox. And in biology with business and management with professional experience with honours, Victoria Barrett. And in biology with science and society with honours, Zora Kuttner. Alexander Laura Prodo. Gemma Victoria Elaine Reid. Charles Robert Williams. And in biotechnology enterprise with honours, Maichi Wojciechowski. George Copeland. Mohammed Zulfazli Mood Sobri. Andrew James Rhodes. And in biotechnology enterprise with industrial experience with honours, Joshua Ang. Rita Patel. Marinalini Proust. Also awarded the Outstanding Achievement Award. In Pharmacology with Industrial Experience with Honours, Egbert Larsen. And in Plant Science with Honours, Leon Robert Handley. And in Plant Science with Industrial Professional Experience with Honours, Katie Baker.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate and of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science Biochemistry with Honours, Rebecca Brown. Matthew Cox. Salem El Sayed. David Fernandez. James Alexander Hinnett Gilbert. Georgina Harris. Rebecca Hoyle. Paul Ives. Katie Beth Jones. Emma Louise Jones. Ying Sing Lim. Thomas Longley Hercom. Suraj Patel. Amit Merchandani. Rachel Perring. Suraj Patel. Okay. Rachel Perring. Rosemary Ann Plummer. Julius Rentergent. Aaron Lee Roberts. Reshma Sultana. Suna Turkojai. Francis Turrell. Stephen Richard Warren. John Wright. Francesco Zambelli. And in Biochemistry with Industrial Experience with Honours, Melanie Davies. Omari Gerald McCoy. James Andrew Spencer. Roxanne Catherine Turner. And in cell biology with honours, Ryan David Clifford, Darryl Hall, Akira Hashimoto, and in cell biology, intercalated MB, CHB, BDS students with honours, Sarah Lewis. And in cell biology with industrial experience with honours, Rebecca Bridgewater. Camilla West. And in microbiology with honours, Aaron Asseri, Saiku Y. Ba, Matthew Bennett, Janine Zara Bowring, Sonia Kumari Batu, Leanne Jones, Emma Ann Murphy, Hannah Reed, Naina Salah, Kurt Waller, Emily Claire White, Jennifer Suzanne Williamson, Catherine Elizabeth Winstanley, and in microbiology intercalating MBCHB BDS with honours, Mia Rojovic. And in microbiology with a modern language with honours, Emma Louise Cornwell. And in microbiology with industrial experience with honours, Jonathan Andrew Allen. Katie Gemma Muddyman. Patrick Strangwood. And in molecular biology with honours, Layla McCowie. Danielle Sinead Potter. And in molecular biology with industrial experience with honours, Michael Doran. Matthew Edwards. Olivia Alice Sloss. Nadia Tyler Rubinstein. Sissy Wamaitha. Alan John Weeds.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science Developmental Biology with honours, Selda Bostepi. Miles Grant Garstang. Diana Golijanin. Charlotte Hobson. Marina Therese Lycus Corbett. Imogen Morris. Rebecca Louise Nolan. Junaid Rees. Samantha Christiana Angelica Winkler. And in developmental biology for intercalating medical and dental students with honours, Rushan Baril. And in developmental biology with industrial or professional experience with honours, Rebecca Louise Brading. Gemma Currington. And in genetics for intercalating medical and dental students with honours, Rachel Anderson. David George Gent. And in genetics with honours, Kate Alexandra Arand. Jonathan Bramald. Roland Cleaver. Shimoli Dawadi. Berku Ermatel. Francesca Louise Gifford. Joanne Birch Hood. Francesca Mella. Emma Jane Miles. Lorna Mullen. Rosanna Pagan. Joseph Anthony Priestman. Robert James Tyra Sullivan. Amy Philomena Webster. Wan Ling Wong. And in genetics with industrial experience with honours, Carolina Hochin. Peter Christian Stacchetti. And in medical biochemistry with honours, Emma Bishop. Russell James Craddock. Nicholas William Moses Edwards. Sarah Mary Heron. Yvonne Danielle Hodson. Samuel Kalu. Philip Lawton. Christopher Neil Miller. Sarah Mohammed. Faye Pickford. Maria Pieri. John Daniel Powell. Alka Shah. Leanne Smith. Sarah Tarini. Michaela Vuri. Stephanie Wilton. And in medical biochemistry for intercalating medical and dental students with honours, Rachel Judith Clegg. And in medical biochemistry with industrial experience with honours, Elaine Seok Kim Chu. Anna Rachel Johnson. Sonia McNichol. Hannah Mary Nicholas. Kevin Robert Rich. Rebecca Ward. And in zoology with honours, Lisa Adamson. Eleanor Barnes. Charlotte Louise Cox. Jacob William Hepworth Bell. Kate Jenner. Alexander Mee. Lee Sarah Morris. Michael Alexander Nat. Curtis Page. Sarita Danielle Pello. Catherine Ann Waring Powell. Paul Stewart Reynolds. Jessica Ann Richardson. Alan Rincon. Samuel James Rowley Neal. Helena Jane Say. Alexandra Shaw. Eleanor Faye Smith. Olivia Spencer. Rebecca Lee Tasker. Rachel Louise Walton. Abigail Stacey Welsh. And in zoology with industrial experience with honours, Rachel Hughes. Samuel Howard Lewis. Carlina Ozulina.
Today we have celebrated the award of your degrees. Congratulations. On behalf of the University of Manchester, I extend to each of you our very best wishes for your future, and I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you.